They say some doors should never be opened. Some tombs should remain undisturbed. For centuries, the ancient Egyptians sealed their dead in lavish burial chambers, filling them with treasures meant to last an eternity. But what happens when those tombs are violated? Was there truly a deadly curse lurking in the darkness, waiting to punish those who dare to trespass? The legend of King Tutankhamun's curse is one of the most famous supernatural tales in history. It is a story of mystery, tragedy, and eerie coincidences that have baffled scientists and historians alike. When Howard Carter and his team uncovered the tomb of the boy king in 1922, they unearthed not only unimaginable treasures, but also a series of misfortunes that would lead many to believe in the power of an ancient Egyptian curse. It all began in the scorching heat of the Valley of the Kings. For years, Howard Carter had searched for the tomb of the forgotten boy king. Funded by Lord Carnarvon, a wealthy British aristocrat, Carter's team faced failure after failure. Then, on one fateful day in November 1922, a discovery was made. Buried beneath layers of sand and rock, they uncovered the first step leading to a sealed doorway. The ancient plaster was still intact, bearing the name of a long-forgotten pharaoh, Tutankhamun. Carter carefully made a hole in the door and peered inside. When asked what he saw, he famously responded, "Yes, wonderful things." What lay before them was the most well-preserved royal tomb ever found, a chamber untouched for more than 3,000 years. A golden sarcophagus, thousands of artifacts, walls covered in intricate hieroglyphs, and at the very heart of it all, the mummified remains of the young pharaoh himself. As the world marveled at the discovery, rumors of an ancient warning spread. It was said that an inscription found on the tomb's entrance carried a dire message. Death shall come on swift wings to those who disturb the peace of the king. At first, few took it seriously, but then strange things began to happen. Just months after the tomb's discovery, Lord Carnarvon, the man who had financed the entire expedition, was bitten by a mosquito. It seemed harmless at first, but after accidentally cutting the bite while shaving, he developed a severe infection. His condition worsened, and on April 5, 1923, he died suddenly in Cairo. At the very moment of his passing, the lights in Cairo flickered and went out. Back in England, Carnarvon's beloved dog let out a final howl before collapsing and dying at the exact same time. It was a chilling coincidence, and the press wasted no time in fueling the story. The curse of the Pharaohs was now making headlines across the world. The eerie events didn't stop with Carnarvon's death. More individuals linked to the excavation met mysterious fates. A British archaeologist who had examined Tutankhamun's body died suddenly under unexplained circumstances. Hugh Evelyn White, another member of the team, took his own life, leaving behind a note that read, "I have succumbed to the curse." Arthur Mace, a key archaeologist in Carter's group, fell into a sudden coma and never recovered. The deaths continued. Heart attacks, poisonings, sudden illnesses, bizarre accidents. Each new tragedy added to the growing legend. Even Howard Carter himself, the man who had led the discovery, was plagued by strange illnesses. Though he lived for another 17 years, some believed he had defied the curse, while others claimed it simply took its time before claiming him. But was there truly a curse? Or was there a logical explanation behind these eerie events? Scientists have proposed several theories. One of the most compelling is the presence of ancient bacteria and mold inside the tomb. After being sealed for over 3,000 years, the tomb's air could have harbored deadly fungal spores, which may have caused severe respiratory infections among those who entered. Another theory suggests psychological factors. The mere belief in a curse may have led some individuals to panic, develop stress-induced illnesses, or even die from fear itself. Finally, statistics play a role. Out of the many people involved in the excavation, only a handful suffered strange fates. The rest lived long, normal lives, something the media conveniently ignored in favor of a more sensational story. The truth is, despite the eerie coincidences, most of the so-called victims of the curse had underlying health conditions, accidents that could be rationally explained, or deaths that fit within statistical probability. And yet, even today, the legend endures. Films, books, and documentaries continue to explore the mystery. Some believe that disturbing the dead will never go unpunished, that ancient forces beyond our understanding may still be at work. Whether one believes in the supernatural or not, one thing remains certain. The tale of King Tutankhamun's curse is one of the most intriguing stories in history. The golden treasures, the chilling deaths, and the whispers of an ancient warning have cemented its place in the annals of archaeology and folklore. Perhaps the real curse is not one of death, but of eternal fascination. For over a century, we have been captivated by the mystery, unable to let go, forever drawn back to the golden tomb of the boy king.